guys, I am inviting friends in the garden because what is a garden without friends? It makes it so much more fun to have friends planting with you. So we are planting onions today. Eli is watering for me. Thank you, Eli. It has not rained in a while, so my kale all made it. Yes, it made the freeze, and now we've got that nice Texas sunshine. Yay! Yay, a whole bed of onions all tucked in. Yes!
And that was like, what, 500 or something?
Yes,
oh my goodness.
victory.
What a victory. I feel great, invigorated.
Woo! It's fun being out in the sun.
Sure is.
And my garden helpers and me get smoothies.
Woo, for all of our hard work.
That's right. Hey you guys, Happy New Year, and with a brand new haircut. I was sick during the Christmas holidays and during the New Year holidays, so I had a forced timeout. I just had to, lost my voice and everything. I had to just put the camera down and just relax for a while, so that's okay. I thought I'd just bring you along in my chores today. So I'm gonna feed the fish. So you guys, the little boy that I watched during the week started a Mother's Day Out program, and he has been sick. In October he started, and he has been catching every disease under the sun that you could ever imagine having. And he is more than happy to share them with me. So lucky me. So I have been more sick than I ever have been before, I think, as long as I can remember, off and on getting things. But I'm excited about 2023 because it's probably going to be the healthiest year for me because my immune system is going to have done with all these diseases, all these little cold viruses, and I will be free and healthy for the whole year. That's when I'm speaking into my life with authority in the name of Jesus Christ. So some things in the new year turned out really good. Like this is one of them. Look, all my kale survived the freeze. Isn't it beautiful? This bed and this bed. This is my giant thousand hand kale, I think it's called, from Baker's Creek. It gets huge and amazing. It looks little now, but I have high hopes.
Look how big this stuff gets, you guys. I know, I'll believe it when I see it. That's the picture from the catalog though, so I'll let you know.
So it made it, and I'll show you how I did that. How you garden in the winter and you have these bright, fresh greens all winter. So the last thing I have to do is I mulch these plants, but I need to cover them with leaves. So I got a neighbor's leaves, and I need to cover them with their frost cloth. Tuck them in for the night. I forgot to water the beds. The plants do a lot better when they've got a lot of water soaked up into them. Okay, gotta do that. The garden is all tucked in. Food is safe. And I'm hoping that my leaves I put down don't blow away. They might. But they might not. We'll see. So my flowers are even all tucked in under those leaves. And definitely don't want to lose my blueberry bushes right before they start producing. Oh, there's some sticking out. Get under there. Look, it's almost ready to pick again. Those baby greens for a yummy kale salad. Yum! I think I'll pick my lunch today. Baby kale salad and grilled cheese. Yum. I have added a new nutrient to my chicken feed. If you're new, this is the way I do my feed. This is the regular layer pellet. And then one oats. One wheat, one black oil sunflower seed, and now I'm adding the secret ingredient, kelp. My chickens don't get much greens during the winter. I can provide them with greens during the summer from the front yard garden, from weeds and everything. Since they're not pasture raised, they do need greens. So I'm giving this a try. An experiment, if you will. I'm curious if they will be healthier. And their yolks, I'm watching the color of their yolks to see if their yolks will be more golden, that beautiful golden color, which they are pretty good right now, but I would like that orange color that says I am a healthy chicken. I've got lots of nutrients in my egg yolk. So we'll see. And then I just repeat that. So I just do that all again. I won't bore you guys with the whole thing again. And you exact measures, I'm probably driving you nuts, but this is just an old tomato sauce can. So I think 15 ounces, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I use. Works for me. And I keep my feed in this old Igloo ice chest. Hard to do with one hand, but so that mice can't get in there. Or I keep the other things in metal tin for that one, or metal trash can. Mix this up again. Now that it's not freezing anymore, I can reconnect my hose, which makes feeding the animals a lot easier than carting water in milk jugs, which is what I do when it's freezing. All right. No frozen pipes here, but my rain barrel busted, so it just runs, the rain just runs out. The water just runs out, so I'm gonna have to fix that. So that'll be something that has to be done shortly. I found my hose under all these leaves. All right, back to chicken feed. Then I fill it up with water to soak it. I used to fill it up and strain it out to feed to them, but way too much work. So now I just fill it just over the level of the feed. And it basically soaks up all the water, and then I just feed them that way. So that looks good. So this will last me a couple, like 3 days. And I have 20 chickens now. Can you believe it? 20. And my roux. So 19 and my roux. Speaking of roux, one thing that didn't work out in the cold weather was our rooster got frostbite on his comb. You guys can see that. It's looking bad. So I've been coming out and taking him off the roost at night and putting some oil on his comb. Not sure if it's helping or not. Here, girls, here's a little treat. Pear and eggshells. So if anyone, I know how to prevent frostbite now. A friend from up north sent me a message and said to put some cream on his comb whenever it was going to get really brutally cold. So I will do that now, because our coops are meant for ventilation, not insulation. So I know how to prevent it, but I don't really know how to treat it. So I'm treating it with oil and lavender. Some of my calendula oil and lavender. So he's getting a great healing treatment every night. But what do you guys do? If maybe you've experienced this frostbite on a comb, tell me what do you put on it to heal it? In the comments, please. And we even shored up the back of the chicken coop. I'll show you how we did it, because it was a bit of a wind tunnel with the wind rushing through it. But I guess that wasn't quite enough, because he did get frostbite. Our poor roux. Hey you guys, it's gonna be 8 degrees. I know, 8 degrees in Texas. We're not used to that. Maybe you guys are used to that all the time, but we're not. So that's the low. I think the high is like 20 something. I don't know. Anyway, we are trying to winterize. Don't do it. Don't do it. Forgot my stick, you guys. Okay. We are trying to winterize the coop by shutting up this back portion. So we're able to do one side. It's clear, so you can't tell. It's that corrugated stuff. We did one side, and we just cut it with scissors. It kind of split in some places. I know you guys probably can't see that, but it's split there. So that, but it didn't like to be cut on the curve for sure. And we're cutting it on the curve. Okay, so next we got to do this portion and this portion before we run out of light. Because the coop is kind of a wind tunnel at this point. And girls don't want a wind tunnel. They want warm and cozy. My idea with these clear panels was to, of course, let as much Texas sunshine as we could get in there and still provide a windbreak. So on this side we're using zip ties, so we're punching a hole. Well, maybe.
Oh my.
Awesome. Okay, a couple more of those. It is really pretty warm in here with the back on that we put on. It's pretty nice in here, isn't it, girls? Somebody's laying me an egg. Good, good. Get your fill now, and then I'll switch to dry food that doesn't freeze. Okay. What do you think? It feels really good in here. It's a blustery day, you guys. Here comes the storm. My sweet friends give me kitchen scraps for my chickens, which I just got all over my pants. So I'll be changing that. Yuck. Ooh, all sorts of yummy stuff. And I saved some scraps for my, or some scraps, for my earthworms vermicomposting. And I'm happy to say that they did not freeze this time. If you guys have been watching me, you know that last time I had a vermicomposting bin, it was much smaller and it wasn't 2 bins in one. This is 2 bins in one propped up on boards. So this is better insulated. And they did not freeze. Last time it froze solid. Yeah. That was bad. Not even earthworms can survive being frozen solid. Enjoy. Oh, there's one trying to escape. Don't get out. Just stay here, stay here. All right. And you can get these bins at your big box store with the lids. Metal tool. And I have it in this kind of corner behind my rain barrels, kind of sheltered from the north wind. And when it was really cold, I put this bag of leaves just up against it. If I had had straw bales, I would have done that, but yeah. So it survived. Yay, vermicomposting. We're still in this game. So normally I would save some of these scraps for my black soldier fly bin right there to feed my chickens, but it isn't operating in the winter. Remember that black soldier flies are a summer thing. So I need to empty all of this wonderful compost that I have in here into my garden and then start again when the weather warms up. I'm just noticing 2 things. One, my black soldier fly bin is a little bit broken there. You can see that. This should be up there. Anyway, and I'm noticing a little egg just dropped there in the middle of the yard. Okay, I'll take it. Thanks, girls. Nest box would be a better place for that. Speaking of eggs, it's time to gather eggs. One of my favorite parts of the day. Just a couple today. We had a lot yesterday though. Usually it's one big day of egg laying and then just a few. Nothing in this nest box. They all like the other one. They all want to lay in the other one. They're so funny. Chickens are so funny the way they like to lay in one nest box. Alright, the other place they like to lay is this little cabinet, which I have plans for. We'll see. Oh, look! There's some beautiful ones. Look, I've got an olive egger. So proud of that. I hatched that chicken, which is a combination between the Easter egger of the blue egg and my dark egg Jean rooster, Copper Moran. That is what makes that beautiful olive egg. All right. Very nice. Look at that. Love it. Oh, there are more treasures down here. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that dark egg, you guys. Wow. Look at that compared to the others. That is a Copper Moran, full bred. That's this one. Hi. Thank you for giving me that beautiful dark egg. Okay. Another dark one. That's some beautiful brown ones. That is a lot of beautiful eggs. The light in the chicken coop is certainly working. Speaking of light, time to turn that on because it's getting darker. I turn it on about 5 or 6 and leave it until 9. I still haven't put it on a timer, so I just come out and I turn it off. But and then we'll take Rocket off his perch tonight when he's asleep and treat his comb again. One more thing about the chickens. The kelp meal that I've added was kind of pricey. So I think for a 40-pound bag it was like 80 bucks. So that's a lot. So what I am going to also try is doing trays of fodder, which means basically sprouting like wheatgrass or something. I could sprout it under my, like in a tray of earth, or I don't know, maybe just water, but anyway, tray of earth I think I'm going to do, and then under my grow lights, and then bring it out for those days that we get the nice beautiful Texas sunshine in Dallas, Texas, and then back under the light for those days that we don't. And then I could be feeding that trays of greens that keep rotating. So that might be a cheaper way to go than this kelp. So I'm gonna give both a try and see what I think. And of course I'll take you guys along with me. Just have to feed and water the rabbits. Hi, Miss April. How are you doing? They still have boards up against them from the cold weather. Shout out to my husband, who is my knight in baseball cap and jeans, because he came out when I was sick and unfroze all the water crocks and watered them again, which is a real pain in the butt. So I'm so thankful for him. There you go. Here you go, Chewy. My champagne that I kept. You need some water, don't you? All right. And Tamu, I don't think I've told you about my new one. My new big buck. I will tell you all about him because we're going to breed tomorrow. Tomorrow's breeding day. Exciting day for you guys. I know, I love you. You are so super sweet. You don't want pets today? You usually love pets. Yes. And last but not least, April. Here we are. Hi, beautiful girl. So soft. All right. have to warn you guys, I couldn't help but noticing in my alley, they're gonna make some changes. They've got it all marked up and flagged. Definitely gonna be working on it, which makes total sense because there's a huge, you can see it, there's huge earth there where it grows the grass. I mean, it comes up there. And then down here, there's another huge, it's really hard to see, but there you go. I don't know how the trash truck gets over that. I mean, when I try to drive my van down, it hits bottom totally badly on that. So I don't blame them. Working on it, that's great. But usually when I decide to get back to filming and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do really good, I'm gonna film 3 times a week and edit, you know, I put it in my schedule every night and get a video out more regularly, something like this happens. It's like they're gonna come probably tomorrow and have noisy construction work all week and I won't be able to film outside. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I don't know. But I'm not gonna get discouraged. Sometimes it seems like things are working against me, but I am not gonna get discouraged. I'm gonna keep plowing forward because I know that several of you, just when I feel like giving up, you contacted me and said you were such an inspiration and helped me realize that I can do things and take small steps and meet big homestead victories. Dog barking. See? All right, you guys. Bye.